Alright, here I am once again. Hopefully this helps people putting down radiant PEX over like a wood subfloor. Before we did this, I researched a bunch of different ways people do it. There's not many people that actually do this. Most people put it in from beneath the floor. But since I'm pouring gypcrete over top of my floors, I wanted the tubing on top. It gives a better heat transfer through the concrete or through the gypcrete. So anyway, I looked up ways on how people actually connect the PEX to the subfloor, and I found a lot of people recommend using this staple. It's made by Peter Mangone, I guess, but it's called the RB5 flush mount clips. And at first sight, I thought they're kind of cool. They're these little clips. They fit over the PEX, and the neat thing is you can load them in a gun like this, or you can get an air nailer or air stapler. So they load in, and everybody warns you when you buy this thing, and especially this label on top, it says shoot 3 times per clip. So I thought, all right, well that can't be that bad. So the first loop we did in this house, we used this gun, and there was a little learning curve because the staples weren't going in all the way, but then they finally seemed to go in all the way, but then some weren't, and then we had to hit other ones with the hammer to keep them in. But this is how this one works. You gotta shoot it 3 times, and you lift straight up, or kind of angle it, and there it is. I mean, it holds pretty well. If you kick it though, it comes out, it comes loose. Another thing is, if this hole isn't centered on this pipe, say it's off to the side, the staple doesn't come out. See, look at that, it's not coming out. So you have to like make sure, like if you're going around a corner, it's kind of hard. On the straightaways, it's easier. So you want to make sure that this hole is centered over the pipe. We can hit it 5-6 times. I think it just keeps hammering the nail down in. So anyway, those are all right. We used them on one of the loops. But if you're walking over it, you can kick them easily and they'll fall out. And look, they kind of come off. They're just little brad nails. They're not that thick. They're not ribbed at all. Honestly, I'm not impressed. It didn't really save us much time. I don't think they held very well. So then I looked into an alternative solution, which was using one of these Talon clips, or Talon clamps. It's plastic. It's got this, I think it's a stainless or aluminum little ring-shanked nail, and that holds pretty well. So I thought, all right, well, maybe we'll try that instead, and we'll just hammer it on. That wasn't that bad, but I can imagine that you can whack your finger, you can hit the tubing. There's all sorts of things that can go wrong with hitting stuff with a hammer. It takes time too. So instead, came up with another idea. Why not just use a palm nailer? Watch this. Bingo! So much quicker. And so now, yeah, with one person you got to put it on and nail it at the same time. It could be kind of cumbersome. So that's where the second person comes in. Handy sidekick. So if I were doing this, we are in a few minutes. One person has this bag and it's kind of helping wrestle the tubing down into place. And at the same time, putting in these clips every 2 feet. So as the person up here is putting the clips on, you know, I can imagine me having the bag up here with me and feeding the tube. The other person is down here on the ground, on their knees. The clips are already there. And all this person is doing is just nailing them home. So it actually goes really fast with 2 people in this operation. And look at the holding strength. These things are so much better. Look at this one. You gotta really put all your Wheaties into getting that one out. And I even pulled wood out with it. Look at that, it's still on the rings. So anyway, that's the moral of the story. I hope this helps you, because I didn't find a definite concrete way of doing this that was quick and efficient, because who wants to spend the rest of their life hammering down these little clips when there's a palm nailer to do it?